everybody, welcome back to the Real Estate Machine Show. I am your host, Chris Matan. Thank you so much for joining me today. So I want to talk about multifamily investments, 2 to 4 units, maybe even going up 6, 10, 12, 18, whatever. How are you valuing these properties? I think there's a ton of different ways that you can really value them. One very simple way, it's a pretty popular way too, is it's called the 1% rule. I'm not sure how many of you know what the 1% rule is, but basically what that means is you take your monthly rent and that's got to be 1% of the purchase price. So to keep it kind of simple, if your monthly rent is $3,000, multiply that by 100 and that gets you 300,000. So if you got a rent of $3,000 a month, you should be willing to pay about $300,000 for a property. Now, there are exceptions to every rule, right? It depends on location. It depends on type of lease maybe, or condition of the property is going to matter a little bit. So you kind of got to take that 1% with a bucket of salt, but it is a good snapshot on how to quickly evaluate a property. So for example, if you see there's that same scenario, it's $3,000 and they want $800,000 for the building, you got to dig a little bit deeper. And digging a little deeper you can do on your own, but sometimes it would be good to have an expert with you and a real estate agent by your side that is not only familiar with multifamily investments, but also familiar with the market itself. So that's a critical piece as well. I'm getting calls from actually all over the country for multifamily in Cleveland. Cleveland is like a hotspot with multifamily investing. And you're getting calls from Texas and Florida and California and New York. A lot of people coming into this market and, snapping up a lot of property, really driving the prices up too. So, which is good for us local people because it's kind of bringing our values up and, kind of gives us a little bit of ambition to buy on our own. So, that's kind of the stuff that I'm seeing. So when you're valuing an investment, and again, we're kind of sticking right here with the kind of a smaller 2 to 4 unit building. I think you look at two things. I think you kind of look at that initial 1% rule snapshot, but you also look at cash on cash return, which is key because you can afford, or there are programs that allow you to go under 20% down with a 2 to 4 unit building, so long as you kind of structure it right. But your cash on cash return can be really, really good on a multifamily investment, 2 to 4 units, and they're just kind of simple to get into. You can live in one, rent the others, and whatnot is a good starting point for somebody. But simple properties to operate and very popular, so easy exit strategy as well. So anyway, I hope that was all some good value for you. I hope you enjoy the weekend, and we'll catch up with you on Monday, Marriage Machine Mondays. Have a great weekend.